backpack on like this in the Seoul subway? Why do you think they're wearing it like this?
저희 채널을 즐겨보시는 분들 대부분이 펜실베니아 대학 사회학과 샘 리처드 교수에 대해서 잘 아실 겁니다. 미국인이지만 한국에 대한 지식과 통찰력을 자랑하는 그가 오늘 강의에서 아시아 문화권에 속하는 중국과 한국 학생들을 강단으로 나오도록 했습니다. 학생들을 본 샘 리처드 교수, 가장 먼저 이렇게 물었는데요. 한국과 중국처럼 아시아 문화권에서 온 학생들이 미국에서 가장 처음 느꼈던 다른 점이 무엇이었는지 말이죠. 그 후에는 한국과 중국의 엄청난 차이에 대해서도 짚어냈는데요. 과연 무엇이었을까요? 지금부터 교수님의 강의를 영상으로 만나보시죠.
Chinese classroom is quite different from the American classroom because like in China's like university, maybe like the rules and the structure are stressed more than anything else, so you don't like behave like out of your a certain kind of behaviors like in the classroom. You have to like sit and in a certain way that the teachers want you to do that. But like in American classroom, I think you can basically do many things that you do many things that you want. So you can like go out to go to the bathroom, and you can like even sometimes like eat something secretly, but that's not possible in China.
Even like raise your hand and ask a question.
Yeah, you have to raise your hand in China before you answer the question. But like in like American classroom, you just shout out the answer, and it's not a big deal. So
it's really following. Yeah.
So I'm kind of feeling like more freedom in the U.S.
And here?
People and actually everything. It's kind of like freedom.
Yeah. What do you mean freedom? Because when you say freedom here to Americans, this is good, right? They start thinking about you're talking about political freedom and like freedom from the government and freedom from all the cameras that are watching you in China. But I don't think you're talking about that. You're talking about something else.
The freedom between, for example, maybe students and teachers. For example, you and me, we can. I think our conversation is more freedom than I did with my teachers in China.
Like
Yeah.
we can have like kind of
more
a back and
freedom,
forth.
I can say whatever I want. Yeah.
Okay.
I see some people who sitting like who sits like this in a classroom, but I never, and like none of my friends sit like this in my own country because I don't want the professor to think about me that I'm like rude or.
Because if you do that, I'm gonna if I'm like right now. So if you and I look, you were shaking your head, right? Like if we look out there and we see some people sitting like that, we're gonna notice them and they're gonna stand out like this, like right there. Like he's gonna stand out, and like you don't want to stand out. Why don't you want to stand? Why don't you want to stand out? Like what's wrong with standing out? Because we learn to be unique and stand out. Like what's wrong with that?
I was gonna say like maybe when I'm with my family, like I'm not as like outgoing. Like I don't make as many jokes or I don't talk as much. But then when I'm with my friends who are like American, I feel like I am louder.
So in what yeah.
I think like
what is that?
I think the thought process is like you don't want to be like a nuisance to anyone else. Like when I go in public, I still do this. Like I try not to sit near people because I feel like I'm bothering them. But then when you think about it from like an American perspective, I feel like Americans don't actually like care.
You don't sit near people because you don't want to bother them.
Yeah, like I don't want to bother people. But then when like I feel like Americans don't think about that stuff. Like if you sit at the table next to them, they're gonna be like, oh, okay.
Right.
But
it doesn't.
I think about that type of stuff. Yeah.
So it's like you're constantly measuring. It's almost like there's this radar going on, and you're measuring constantly all this like energy around you. And
Yeah.
이 이야기를 들은 샘 리처드 교수는 자신이 한국을 방문했을 때 지하철 안에서 본 희한한 풍경에 대해 언급합니다. 바로 이렇게 말이죠.
Their backpack on, like this, in the Seoul subway. Why do you think they're wearing it like this? Yeah, so you don't knock. Everyone's got their backpack like this. It's like you don't want to knock anybody. Meanwhile, check this out. My backpack is like this. Because I'm not thinking about it, because I didn't at first, because I always change it when I get in the subway. My backpack is like this, and I'm like knocking somebody like this, and I'm knocking someone around, and then I'm realizing, oh man, hang on, got to change it around, because you want to be small, right? And do you do this in China too? It's a thing. But it's like you want to be small. The last thing I want to do is knock into somebody. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be in their space. I want to be really thoughtful and kind. And it's like, get out of the way. And people, when it's crowded, people are pushing around because you can't not do that. But it's like being really aware. I'm like, damn, man, that's this comportment thing, right? Like, don't just always be cognizant of other people around so you don't make anybody else uncomfortable. Isn't reserved.
It's more about, because our culture is more on like respecting other people. So it's not about like being shy.
Yeah.
So like.
No, it's not. I'm glad you're saying that because it's not like a whole row of shy people. No, you go to Korea or you go to China, it's like people aren't shy, but it's this interpersonal space in which there's just a deep respect.
I think like before Korea was modernized, we had Confucianism, which is like treat others with respect to elders and like having those culture. Like our country is really small, so in order to fight like bigger countries, like we had to be unified. So having that religion with like treating each other with respect, and now we're modernized and we don't have the religion, like the national religion, yet like the Confucianism is still like
it's still there.
Yeah, so I think it's not about like don't stand out, be reserved. It's more about we respect you as much as we respect you as much as we want to be respected.
번잡한 장소에서 다른 사람을 배려해 가방을 앞으로 매는 일. 사실 한국에서는 당연한 행동으로 인식되는 에티켓 중 하나인데요. 샘 리처드 교수는 서울에 가기 전까지는 단 한 번도 생각해 본 적이 없던 일이었다며 놀라움을 표한 것은 물론이고 한국에서만 볼 수 있는 독특한 배려 역시 덧붙입니다. 바로 지하철과 버스 안에 마련된 노약자석이었죠. 물론 다른 나라에도 노약자석은 엄연히 존재합니다. 하지만 샘 리처드 교수에 따르면 한국처럼 꽉 찬 지하철 안에서도 노약자석을 비워두는 경우는 거의 없다고 하는데요. 그는 이런 행동이 뭘 의미하는지 학생들에게 설명해준 후에 인상적인 코멘트를 남깁니다. 이와 같은 행동은 한국에서 워낙 일반화돼 있기 때문에 일종의 의무로 인식되는 것도 사실이다. 그러나 맨 처음 이런 방식을 고안해낸 사람들에게는 박수를 보낼 수밖에 없다. 또한 이런 에티켓이 오랜 기간 지속되는 건 역시 타인을 배려하려는 한국인들의 마음에서 비롯된 것이라고 말이죠.
There are more people who are connected to the web and using the web on a daily basis in Korea than anywhere. The subway in Korea, the internet is faster than the internet in this classroom. China, by contrast, is the most populous nation in the world. And also extremely connected. But the thing about China that's different is like part of China is extremely connected, but part of China is rural and people aren't as connected as another.
인터넷이 고루 발달된 한국과 도시별 격차가 큰 중국을 비교하는 것으로 강의를 시작한 샘 리처드 교수. 그는 중국의 웹 이용 실태에 대해 보다 생생한 이야기를 들어보자며 중국 학생들을 앞으로 나오게 합니다. 그들이 무심코 뱉은 한마디에 미국 학생은 물론이고 한국 학생들까지 깜짝 놀라고 마는데요. 과연 어떤 이야기였는지 영상으로 확인해 보시죠.
My name is Jojo and I'm a marketing major at my minor student, junior.
Hello everyone. My name is Jiaxuan. My English name is Connie, and I'm major in LHR.
On WeChat and Weibo And like, what are they, and how do you use them, and how do you use them in a way that you think is different than how we're using things in the United States?
I just want to say about the Sina Weibo.
Uh-huh.
And this one is an app which is like have similar things with the Instagram in the United States. And this is an app we can like search. People can search the latest news on that and watch the entertainment videos on that. And the reason I use the Weibo is just I have my idol. And that is a good place to interact with my idols. Like you can make interesting comments below the celebrity post.
So is everybody in China on, how do you say it? It's Weibo?
Yeah, the Weibo.
Weibo. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Is everybody on that?
Maybe the younger period, maybe. I think Weibo is a personal place for me to release my emotions or live record. Because in the WeChat we also can post a lot of like we laugh on them, but in the WeChat there are tons of people.
Yeah.
So there are some personal emotions that I don't want to like share with too many people. So Weibo is a good place for me too.
So you have how many followers? Do you have followers?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you do. So if you post something right now.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I even posted yesterday.
Why don't you let's post something right now that you.
Oh, maybe I will.
No, let's do it right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so wait, what did you, so post, hey, I'm in my Social 119 class right now. No, not in English. Do it in Mandarin.
So can I use the Chinese?
Yeah, use Chinese. Yeah. No, we want the authentic thing. We want the real deal. Yeah. All right. Dude, are you in it? All right, post that. Let's see if you get any responses. Dude, every day. You use WeChat. What do you use WeChat for? WeChat's like everything in China, right?
Yeah, everything.
Explain to the class what that means.
So we use WeChat to chat, obviously, and we can buy stuff on WeChat. It's like if you go out in China with an WeChat, you're like you can do anything you want.
So you have you have like a WeChat account.
Yeah.
It's connected to your bank.
Yeah.
And you do everything, right? You go onto the subway with WeChat.
Yeah. Right.
When you had COVID issues, you had to show that you were clean. That was through WeChat also?
Yeah, that's right.
Everything is WeChat.
Right.
So WeChat is like you at some point in time, you get a WeChat account, and then everything you do is right. You just need your phone, and your phone is your ticket to the universe in China.
Right.
So are you on that, like when you're sitting in class and you're not, you pull your phone out, do you jump on WeChat? Like,
yeah.
Where do you go?
Yeah, I will jump on WeChat. But I normally just use WeChat to talk with my friends right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how about you? Like when you're in class and you get bored? Because Social 119 is boring.
Maybe not.
Maybe not?
Yeah, I'm not bored at all.
Are you never bored?
Yeah.
Okay, here, wait. Okay, so I'm never bored either. But if you were bored, would you get on WeChat? Or would you get on Weibo?
Sure. The WeChat. Maybe I think it depends on like whether I want to chat with my friends or I want to just watch some videos.
Okay, so how about TikTok? Are Chinese using TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And it's the same? It's the same as
Yeah.
here? Like short videos?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
여기까지 이야기를 들어봤을 때 중국이나 한국이나 별다른 차이점이 없는 것 같습니다. 한국 역시 카카오톡과 연계된 앱으로 결제를 하기도 물건을 주문하기도 하니까요. 그러나 중국에서 만든 플랫폼이 아닌 틱톡이나 유튜브처럼 전 세계가 사용하는 글로벌 SNS의 경우에는 사정이 완전히 다르다고 하는데요. 좀 더 이야기를 들어보시죠.
Own version. It's like a Chinese version of it.
Chinese version
It's
of
not
TikTok.
the international version of TikTok.
So so you have your own version.
Yeah.
Can you get access to that version from here? Do you need a VPN?
I think you gotta use the Chinese account.
Chinese account?
Yeah.
Do you have to get on it with a VPN though? Like a private internet entryway?
I think in China you need to use the VPN for the international account.
For the international
yeah,
account,
but
got it.
not right here you don't need to, I think.
Uh-huh. And do people do the same kinds of things on Chinese TikTok as they do here? Like, can you find an endless series of videos of dogs and cats
Yeah.
talking?
Well, I think the only difference between the TikTok and Douyin in China, which is in China you have to like watch your words, especially you post on the comments. Like if you like post something bad or so bad comments, your comments maybe will disappear in a comment line.
So right, because you have the censors in China who are watching.
Yeah.
Okay, so and also because your TikTok account is connected to your telephone, right, to Weibo. So everything goes back to your identity.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking at your comments in China and I'm saying like, hey, Connie just said this thing that is really vulgar or bad or something, right? And like I can easily, the censor might see that and could easily go back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does
Like,
that? Go ahead.
If you post something stupid comments, maybe there will some haters will like they will private text you and say something to you. Yeah.
But they do that here, right?
Yeah.
중국이 아닌 미국에 사는 학생들마저도 중국 당국의 검열에서 자유롭지 않다는 사실에 놀랄 수밖에 없습니다. 표현의 자유를 여전히 억압받고 있는 중국의 현실 어떻게 보셨나요? 오늘 내용도 유익하셨다면 좋아요와 구독 버튼 눌러주시면 감사하겠습니다. 항상 함께해 주시는 구독자, 시청자 여러분 감사합니다.